If you feel a sense of stagnation, like there's a huge pause in your life right now, like you don't know what's going to happen, like you are in the dark, like you are between worlds. Now, this is not a tarot reading, so please don't think it's a tarot reading. This is just a message for those of you that feel like you are between worlds like this. This is a card that I got for my weekly reading, so I thought I would share. Now, another one of my cards I got in that was that a message in a bottle, which meant in some form or another, whether from a source or from a person, I would get a message. And it came through in this book that I'm reading, The Pleiadian House of Initiation, A Journey Through the Rooms of the Wisdom Keepers by Mary T. Bevan. And there's a foreword by Barbara Handclough, who did the Pleiadian Agenda. All right, so this is what the book looks like. And this right here is where my message in the bottle came through. And I feel like if you feel that same way, then the message will also apply to you. Now, we've all heard the metaphor about the butterfly, but I feel like the way that it kind of outlines it in here is beneficial. So hang in there with me. Okay, so this is a method by a doctor, a therapist, Dr. Bonnie Damron. And she says to die well. In order to get out of this state, you have to learn how to die well, and we will die well many times in our life, especially if we're on a great journey. And obviously, I don't mean in a physical way, I mean in a spiritual way, in a metaphysical way. All right, so it says, the wise woman encouraged me, once dead, to molder in the grave, to decompose, to allow myself the rotting and stinking process, the annihilation of true death. It was not quick or easy, but like the caterpillar, the person I had to dissolve into the chrysalis. This is the only true alchemy, and the master alchemist alone can supervise the work. It is not a do-it-yourself project and can't be learned by reading or hearing about it. Even the caterpillar cannot learn it in that way. True decomposition is a process that on Earth usually takes years, and since we humans are not caterpillars, we have other work to do even while cocooned. So this process must go on like a soundtrack in a movie that others barely perceive as the movie unfolds. It runs in the background of life, and only the person in the chrysalis can perceive it. It's an attitude of yielding the me to be ground like wheat. As earlier spiritual writers have told us, we allow ourselves to be crushed like grapes into a wine that can flow through our connected larger self and can perceive the connection. Opening ourselves to that connection is opening ourselves to the awareness and fuller life of the vine. That's the secret to eternal life. Because once aware of the connection as an organic, constant flow, we are in our home. It does not matter whether in form or not, we are in our blissful home in the universe, in whatever world that may include forever. So if you're sitting in that in-between space, if it's been years, months, however long it's been for you, allow yourself to die well in that space, so that way you can be reborn. Allow all the processes to happen. Feel it out. I hope this was helpful.